really proficient at that. Not that I'm just trying to push it off on you, but you seem to. Well, while you're doing that, do you want us to do our examples?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Michael, do you want to go first or you want me to?
I can go. Let's see. So, second part of it, I put on the actual assignment, but I didn't keep it, so I'll have to kind of do that part on the fly. But anyways, it's Dell has a contract with Samsung to provide hard drives for the computers that Dell sells. Dell needed an order worth $100,000 of hard drives by October 1st. Samsung could not supply the hard drives by October 1st. Dell was forced to buy hard drives from SanDisk, and the market price for the order was $150,000 plus an additional $50,000 for the rushed order. Dell is seeking $100,000 from Samsung for basically all the additional stuff they had to deal with.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a good example. I think I kept mine a little bit more generic. So I just put a small furniture company ordered 4 expensive dining sets from a well-known manufacturer. Upon delivery, the furniture retailer discovered the delivery inferior dining sets. The furniture store can, number 1, buy the goods from another company and recover the price difference, or 2, recover damages for the items that were not delivered according to the perfect tender rule. So I hadn't quite worked mine into a question yet.
Okay. Good. Tanner, what about yours?
Mine is Bill orders a custom-made boat from Sam. Sam will build a 2-person speedboat that is specially designed to compete in races. The boat will cost $80,000. So Bill puts down a $20,000 payment and agrees to pay the rest when the boat is finished in 3 months from that day. The two execute a sales contract using these terms. When the time arrives, Sam calls Bill and tells him that he won't be able to finish the boat for 3 more months due to other projects. And Bill decides to cancel the contract and is legally entitled to recover the $20,000 he paid for the boat that wasn't completed by the agreed time.
All right.
That?
Well, which one do you want to use? Do you guys have a preference? I think they're good.
I'm good with any of them. I think all of them work.
I think we could make any of them work, couldn't we?
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Tanner?
I think any of them will work just fine.
All right. Michael, let's use yours. If nobody's going to be calling one, let's just throw that baby out there.
All right. In Google Doc. Let's see. I don't have that last part of Dell wanting the 100,000. I don't know if we want to add that or if.
I think actually we should leave that off and put that as an answer. You know what I mean? Make that into the.
make it maybe a question of how much is Dell able to.
Yeah, what are they able to recover, or what are their options?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Let me think of the explanation. We're doing the rest. Oh, I can't even think of how to explain the example more.
Yeah, it seems pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I guess you can point out that Samsung broke there's a breach in contract because Samsung didn't deliver. Therefore, Dell can retrieve or, get damages or whatever.
I like that. Okay, that should.
I think that looks good.
And let's see the question. How much is Dell? I was gonna get that messed up at one point.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to do like exactly how much, or do you want to kind of open it up a little bit to say what is Dell able to recover? Because or in what ways, or because if you actually ask how much, your answer is only going to be a number. Because they actually have a few different options, don't they? I mean, I guess they chose which method, so never mind.
But you can still make it to where they have to figure out what amount it is.
Can you say, is Dell able to recover or, recover anything? And then you can say, yes, this much money because of this. Yes, this much money, 50,000. You know what I mean?
That makes it overly complicated than it needs.
Okay.
I mean, you could also ask, is Samsung like going to pay the difference? Because Samsung has to pay that.
Well, or at least from my understanding, at least in this specific example, Samsung. Dell is able to receive 100,000 in damages because of the difference in orders being 50,000 and the additional 50,000 for the rushed.
Yeah. Okay. So we can leave it. We'll leave it out how it is. So, like, the wrong answers, we can just go up, like, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000.
Well, we could put nothing.
You could do nothing as one of them, but I would probably keep it, of course, 100,000 as the right. You could do 150,000 because people could get to that number and not realize that it's wrong.
So, I mean, yeah, we could make it, we could say like nothing because they still got what they needed. So they're, they didn't suffer. You could put 100,000 because that's what the original order was for. So they could cancel, by canceling it. How many wrong answers do we have to have?
3.
Three. Or we could do, the 150,000 because that's what it, the cost of the new order was.
Yeah, I was just thinking do 100,000, maybe a 50,000, 150,000, and 200,000.
Why would anybody say 50,000? Rush order?
Because they think of either just the difference in orders and the additional 50,000 may not be recoverable.
Okay.
Or they may think just the additional cost and not the difference in orders. I don't know. I mean, they're wrong answers. They don't have to make a lot of sense.
Right. So what I actually found this once, there was one time, and this was on the exam, where if you clicked on it, like this wrong answer feedback, if you clicked on it, I've never seen it before, just the once, but it actually told you why it was. Like, so.
That's what the explanation is for, or the feedback.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, if we put that's too much money, that doesn't explain why it's too much money. Do you know what I mean? I think we should try to explain why.
Yeah, we can still do that if you do the answers between 50,000 to 200,000 every $50,000, because there's still, with those 4 numbers, there's different scenarios to get to.
Right.
Those
you can add them all or subtract them all to kind of make it work.
Someone might accidentally get to 100,000 and get it the wrong way.
Right. That's true. Because I wonder if we could even explain it as far as the wrong answer, like almost have the same explanation. Yeah, like that is the 50,000 for the difference in orders as well as the 50,000 for the rushed order. And you could almost use that same explanation on all of them.
That's true. So basically just use the correct feedback in all of them.
Right. Because that kind of explains why it's not theirs.
Yeah. I think all of them look right.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to get done, or?
No, I think that's it. We actually did that one pretty quick, I think.
Yeah. So I'll get the link from this when you guys, whenever whoever closes it, and then I'll go ahead and submit the document.
Okay.
All right. Okay, well, thanks, guys.
No problem.
All right. All right.